Previously on Fenderman 250.
So I ran upon this smoker here, about 40 bucks, so why not? This has got to be the stupidest thing I've ever built.
Perhaps the smoker you make, Batman, will be a good one.
Alright, so all we're doing is just like an initial burn just to dry the rest of this thing out so we can actually start smoking. So again, just using a little bit of liquid encouragement since it's still wet on the inside. But I think this will work out. Also, I don't have any grates on the inside of there or anything like that, so nothing can really stick to this. It's not, by the time I put the meat in, this stuff will all be burned out, so I'm not worried about that. And while that's doing that, I can get this started. Yeah, I really like this thing actually. Alright, I think these are pretty hot enough. There we go. Oh yeah, check this out. Look what I found. I picked these up at Lowe's. Removable smokestack. Yeah, now the smoke won't be in your face. On my face. Alright, well, this is the fire we've got going here. So now it's nice and hot. We got a good little tiny coal base going. This particular temperature sensor is reading, let's say 200. And on here we have 265. So how this is set up is the red one is the front. So number one is right at the fire. This one is at the exhaust. And this one's toward the top where we're going to be cooking. So really good temperatures actually. And then let's have a look at the smoke from the smokestack. Nice clear clean smoke. So I think we're ready to cook. Alright, now I know I said I was going to cook with chunks, but I don't have a lot of chunks left. So I have the pecan that I'm splitting up like this, and I'm also going to be smoking some of these. So I'm pretty excited about it. A couple of tomahawks, let's put them in there. And quite frankly, I believe that the pecan will give them kind of a peanutty taste to them. I'm gonna put one here and one up there. You almost fit two up there, but I do want to try one a little bit closer to the fire. So maybe just like that. And since the one up toward, it seems like the top seems to get pretty warm, we're gonna stick this in the steak up there. Ouch. There, we'll just move that there. Alright, now if you looking, you ain't cooking. So we're gonna keep it shut and see what we come up with. Alright, let's see what we got here. The first one's done. Not gonna let this one rest just because this is an experiment, so let's see. I don't know, that seems to be giving quite a lot, so I think the meat or fat rendered quite nicely. Let's see what the inside looks like. You know what? Yeah, it doesn't have a glorious smoke today. Smoke ring, but man, looks good. Let's see. I mean, you can almost pull that apart with your fingers. I mean, that's next to no effort. Look at that. Keep the bugs away from me here. You know what? Let's try that. Just not really doing this for steak, but I'm just curious. Look at that. That is tender. Really good cut. Really good experiment. I'm gonna eat. This is good. And I don't want to hear it in the comments. I didn't let it rest. First of all, it's my steak. And secondly, it's good. It's really good. It's a little done for me though. I'd rather have a little bit more pink, but that's so good. Oh man. Juicy too. Look at that. I'm not even squeezing that. Now I'll squeeze it. Juicy.
So let's wrap this video up with a quick comparison between the two builds. We're not going to factor in the cost of equipment assuming you already have it. Rather, we'll take a quick look at consumables such as welding wire, tips, and gas and fuel and stuff toward the end. But first, let's talk about materials. On the left, we have a $40 Smoke Canyon build with just using leftover materials from the original 100-gallon smoker, which I spent roughly about $1,200 just in steel and scrap alone for that build. Yeah, I know. And that was before inflation. So that's about $40 for the smoker, $12 for the pipe, and about $14 for the spring handle, and if I were to hazard a guess at what the local metal shop likes to charge, around $180 for the scrap. Keeping in mind that I got the drums for free, cleaned them up, the cook area for this one, and the firebox for this one were nice and low in cost. All to give us a grand total of right around $246. Lastly, let's just talk about the elephant in the room here, which is easier to smoke with and which is more efficient. Let's refer to the one as tall boy and the other one as big boy, and use a scale from 1 to 10. Tall boy gets about an 8 out of 10 for efficiency, 8 out of 10 for ease of use, 4 out of 10 for cooking space, and lastly a 7 out of 10 for flavor. And for final fuel usage, I'd say it uses right around 2 4 to 6 inch chunks every 30 minutes. Comparing that to the big boy, we have a 5.5 out of 10 for efficiency, 7 out of 10 for ease of use, 9 out of 10 for cooking space, and 9.5 out of 10 for flavor. And for final fuel and wood usage for this one, I'd say it's right around 2 mini logs every 30 minutes. While we're at it, let's just go over the consumables. Harbor Freight welding wire at $35, welding gas $75 or so, Hobart tips about 030 and 035, usually run about $13 on Amazon, and fuel to get all of this stuff plus the smokers right around $50. So tell me below what your thoughts are. Would you rather have a big boy or a tall boy? Was it worth the money? Personally, I like to think so. Besides, it's an added bonus to what makes the neighbors jealous with my delectable meat smoke. Thanks you guys so much for watching and sticking around to the end. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you in the next video.
Bitch, I know I want it, but I got it on my own. I've been working days and nights instead of staying in